you done in the relationship because you stood me up 3 times. It's because you stood me up 3 times. But if you had me there, you had me feeling like I'm gonna do something, and then you act like you didn't want to do that. You going to get off. Because there's 10 people that's out there that's waiting.
You didn't have to say that.
I'm saying that because you were dealing with the people. Why is it wrong for me to say that people interested in me? You saying don't do that?
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about this no more because you stick to what you saying and I'm going to stick to how I'm feeling and it's not going to end with you.
This hot gossip is shaking everything we thought we knew about DaBrat and Judy's relationship. Even though LisaRaye has been dropping clues all over Instagram, the couple has been acting like everything is perfect. But here's the real drama. Judy might not be the loyal and loving partner everyone believed she was. Lisa, armed with solid proof, has accused Judy of using DaBrat for her own benefit, manipulating him, and making some shady financial moves. Turns out, LisaRaye has been watching Judy's behavior closely since the start, and now everything is starting to add up. It's messier than anyone imagined. Let's be clear, LisaRaye doesn't play when it comes to her sister. When she speaks, people pay attention. But here's the twist. Judy, who's been acting like DaBrat's savior in the press, might have been making secretive, shady deals this whole time. Rumor has it, she's even been charging interest on the help she gave. That's some next-level drama. Longtime fans of DaBrat know Judy helped him avoid hitting rock bottom financially. But here's the catch. Judy is the CEO of Kaleidoscope, with a massive $40 million empire, while DaBrat is still struggling to make ends meet. Picture this. Judy owns everything, while DaBrat barely has enough to get by. LisaRaye claims Judy's wealth isn't just for her. It's supporting DaBrat, his mom, and her own kids. But there's tension. Judy is reportedly holding the financial power, and when DaBrat steps out of line, Judy doesn't just give warnings, she cuts him off, even denying him basic necessities. This isn't about luxuries like fancy cars or designer clothes, it's about essential needs. If these claims are true, they show a controlling and chaotic side to their relationship. The image of Judy and DaBrat as a power couple is starting to crack. What once seemed like a fairy tale is now looking more like a golden cage. It's a sad and complicated story of love, power, and money that's worth unpacking.
I had never had anybody make me feel the way she made me feel, and the attention to detail that she paid to me, and she just saw a lot of stuff that was going on in my life, and I was like, wow, what is this, and it just felt, I had never felt this way, and I was like, you know what, this is it for me, and I just want this feeling for the rest of my life, and I knew then I wanted. So we were at her mother's house one day just chilling, and she was saying, we had been together already on the low for a while, and she was saying, I'm gonna post it. I was like, no, you're not, I'm gonna post it. So we kept joking about who's gonna post it, and then one day she looked at me, the next day she was like, I posted it. I said, bitch, we came out.
It feels like DaBrat is trapped in a situation she never expected, almost like a prisoner of circumstances beyond her control. She's hinted at feeling stuck, and those golden handcuffs of wealth and luxury seem to be tightening every day. Sure, the glamorous lifestyle is real, but at what cost? On the other side, Judy seems to be living it up, embracing her luxurious lifestyle while acting as the family's endless ATM. The balance of power in their relationship feels completely one-sided, and the stakes keep getting higher. Just when you think things can't get any messier, more drama unfolds. LisaRaye's shocking claims about financial troubles have added fuel to the fire. She denies any rumors of physical abuse, but points out cracks in their seemingly perfect image that are now impossible to ignore. Is this the beginning of the end for this once-beloved power couple? Their relationship, once seen as a dream love story, now feels more like a psychological thriller. Behind their smiling Instagram photos and loving captions, LisaRaye has painted a darker picture, one of financial and emotional control. It's heartbreaking to think about how hard it is to escape someone who holds all the financial power while keeping you trapped in fear. Judy, once celebrated as a devoted wife, is now being accused of using her wealth and influence to manipulate and control DaBrat. What once looked like a relationship built on love and success now seems riddled with chaos, control, and broken trust. The public is starting to question everything about their relationship. Social media has turned this private drama into a public spectacle, making the situation even worse. People are also upset about DaBrat's recent controversial comments about LGBTQ+ unions, which some believe reflect her own unhappiness in the marriage. Amid all this, the arrival of their baby, True, has only added to the tension. Instead of bringing them closer, it seems to have deepened the cracks in their relationship. Rumors of infidelity and manipulation are swirling, with some even questioning if their lavish wedding was legally binding or just symbolic. True, conceived through IVF using Judy's egg and a donor, should have been a symbol of their love. Instead, the baby has become caught in the middle of a storm of accusations and chaos. Now, there's talk that DaBrat might fight for custody, which could lead to a messy legal battle. The drama is spiraling out of control. Imagine growing up and discovering your birth and your parents' relationship are splashed across the internet, full of rumors and public fights. It's a heavy burden for any child, let alone one born into such a tangled situation. What once seemed like a fairy tale romance is now revealing darker, more complex layers. The public is watching every twist and turn, and the stakes are high, especially for baby True. This isn't just a story of love gone wrong, it's a cautionary tale of fame, power, and trust unraveling in real time. As the cracks in their relationship grow deeper, the question remains, can they rebuild, or is this truly the end of their story? Only time will tell, but for now, it's clear that beneath the glittering surface, things are far from perfect.
I have this thing that I tell her often about even a canal journey. We discussed a lot on it, and I said often, I know I'm inspiration to you, but make sure that you're doing this for me. Oh. Do not do this for me.
Why do you say that to her?
Because I feel like as human beings, people can regret something if they've done it for someone else versus them doing it for themselves. So once we came to an agreement that this was for her and that she was, she was ready and it was from being inspired by, it wasn't for me, that was when, because I was 100% uncomfortable with her, at the beginning.
I think that is you are such a strong person, and I think that is a very strong thing to say to someone. Don't do it for me, do it for yourself, and have her reach in to answer that question. Yeah. Because that is a smart thing to ask. Were you nervous to ask her that?
Yes and no. I feel like our relationship is really close, and I feel like I'm very transparent with her along.
Why would Judy need DaBrat to boost her influence? That's where things start to get messy. The lines between love, ambition, and manipulation blur, leaving us to wonder if their relationship was ever about love, or if they were just using each other to climb higher. The deeper we dig, the more questions arise, and the answers seem even harder to pin down. Rumors about Judy's true motives are growing louder. Some speculate that she saw DaBrat as a way to break into the LGBTQ+ market, not as a partner in love. Instead of romance, people suggest this was a calculated move, a business strategy to expand her reach, attract new clients, and rake in profits. If these whispers are true, what we thought was a love story might actually be a cold and calculated business venture, focused more on growing her empire than on genuine connection. But let's not forget, Judy's reputation has never been squeaky clean. Behind the polished image she shows the world lies a history of drama, controversy, and troubling accusations. From fraud allegations to whispers of shady business dealings, more and more people are starting to question if her intentions with DaBrat were ever truly about love. Even more unsettling are the rumors of questionable financial moves and unethical business practices in Judy's past. These revelations could completely change how we see her. Is she the smart, savvy mogul she claims to be, or is there something much darker behind her carefully curated public persona? As the layers peel back, the truth seems far more complicated than it initially appeared. Judy has built an empire, but the real question is, at what cost?
Now let me ask y'all this. Now, how has motherhood been? Because watching your journey on screen, I follow y'all on Instagram, I'm seeing it. How has motherhood been for y'all ever since having a new bundle of joy?
Motherhood for me, everything. I feel like it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. He is so our everything. I mean, just everything is about him in our whole lives now.
And I get to watch her experience it. So this is my fourth child, but I get to watch her fall in love all over again every single day.
I love my steak.
Hey, this is your first time being a mom, so like, what has that experience been like? What has it been just like, you know, seeing your baby, seeing your baby's first certain things? What's that been like?
It's been, I'm a crybaby now, so it's been emotional. When I look at him and I see him, I can't believe that he came out of my stomach. Can't believe that I carried him. I can't believe that it's hours. Motherhood is everything. It's a job though, and you better be ready for it because it takes time. You be tired, but you don't mind because you're so in love.
Now, I know we chatted about who's the better disciplinary. Now, let me ask, now that we've had baby so far, who is disciplined? Is it? I smell, okay, Brat.
Clearly.
I feel like I know exactly who it is.
As the layers of deception come to light, what once seemed like a fairy tale romance now feels more like a calculated game of manipulation, money, and influence. With each new revelation, the story becomes murkier, blurring the line between truth and fiction. The haunting question is Judy running a long con, or is there an even darker story yet to be uncovered? But there's another question that looms. Was DaBrat truly deceived, or did she knowingly step into this intricate, calculated setup? On the surface, their social media tells a different story. A perfect love filled with heartwarming photos, playful moments, and an idyllic romance that feels almost too good to be true. But let's be real. Instagram is nothing more than a polished highlight reel, carefully curated to hide what's really going on behind the scenes. What's the truth? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. There's much more to this story than meets the eye.